Hi everyone. Okay, so today we are doing the love reading about their current feelings for you. Now, this is a specific person you have in your mind. You could be in a relationship with them, in a no contact situation, in a limited contact situation, or you simply like them and you want to know what they feel for you. This is a general reading, which means it may or may not apply to everyone. So please take it only if it resonates with your story. Now, another thing is that energies are always flexible. So, whatever story will come out today, these can be your energies or your partner's energies. So, please check accordingly. And this goes for cross watchers also who are here to see for their Aries partners. This reading can be applied to your sun, moon, or rising sign. Now, let me quickly explain you the whole pattern of this reading. We will take cards out for your recent past, present, and upcoming future, and then the overall guidance for you from universe, right? Okay, so let's start with the love reading for the sign of Aries for the month of April. And first we'll take out 3 cards here for the recent past and we'll see what energies are guiding us here. Let's see here. Okay, so I'll just shift this. Right. So we have the 5 of Pentacles here. We have the 5 of Cups here. We have the 8 of Swords here. Aries, what is happening here? We have the 5 of Pentacles over here, okay? The 5 of Pentacles is your energy, Aries. What I'm sensing over here that in the recent past, you've been feeling quite lonely, quite abandoned, and quite unappreciated, unvalued, unseen, unheard, from this person, right? You feel they have always underestimated you or they have taken your advantage, they have taken you for granted, you went out of the way to be with this person. Some of you really fought with your own family members and family friends, you really broke the stereotypes, okay? You really broke some of the family's traditions and cultures. Like some of you, like I said, went extreme, or you helped this person at the cost of your own mental health or financial health or your own reputation. But they just took you for granted, okay? They kind of just put all of that aside and they were seeking their own interest all this while, okay? I'm sensing here that some of you even got to know that they were cheating on you. Like they were just taking everything from you and they kind of were giving importance or attention to other people also, okay? Again, it doesn't matter whether you guys just met 2 days ago or you guys are married, it really doesn't matter where you stand with this person, but this person made you feel very unworthy. They made you question your own value, your own existence, Maybe for the world, you are a successful person or you are a humble person, you're a wiser, mature person, but you feel, Aries, this person, made a fool out of you. They took you for a ride, right? They really kind of exploited you. Maybe physically, maybe mentally, maybe emotionally, maybe financially, like whatever it is. But you have been feeling very abandoned, left out by this person. I'm also sensing some of you actually caught them red-handed doing something, maybe you were out and they were sitting with somebody, you caught them red-handed, or they like maybe something on the phone, but you caught them doing something red-handed over here for some of you, okay? Right? We have the 5 of Cups. This is your partner's energy. So they do have a lot of regret about it, whatever happened, okay? Because Aries, the way you have been giving this person unconditionally, unquestionably, the unquestioned obedience over here, right? The unconditional availability over here. Of course, nobody does that. Nobody does that. You have to earn. And people, they put like efforts for all of their life, and yet there is no guarantee that they can earn this kind of affection and attention from their partner. But your partner was getting it from you. And now that you have taken it back, because of course you're also feeling miserable, but you are drawing boundaries over here. You are choosing your self-esteem and self-respect over here. So whether it's a no contact situation, whether you have cut them off completely, or whether you're in a limited contact, or you're still living with them but you're not giving them that attention, they don't have that kind of access to you anymore. Okay, that's what I'm feeling over here. But this person is really regretting now, guys. Okay, see, for some of you, okay, this might be the actual regret, right? That they feel that, I hurt Aries so much. The realization is deep and they're having this moment of transformation. For very few of you, it is possible because it's a general reading. But for most of you guys, I'm being very honest with you. I don't sense this is like that genuine regret. Okay, they're regretting because they feel they've made a mistake and you have taken all of it away. So they want that to continue. Right now, they're not that bothered that what they have done to damage you. The damage part is not really their concern. What their concern is that they're losing out on whatever they were getting from you so easily. Okay, and that is why they're sad. I mean, anyone would be sad, right? If anyone is kind of giving you something all the time unconditionally and now suddenly they take it away. Of course, you would feel the need of it when you didn't even have to lift your finger for that, right? So they're kind of sad, they're kind of regretting, and they feel that, okay, maybe I have lost it. And but the main concern over here is that they're still not thinking about you, Aries. They're not thinking about that what my actions or my behavior must have caused, the pain, the unbearable pain to Aries. That is not the concern here, guys. And this is something that you must not ignore. So right now, if they are really bombing your phone with forgive me messages, the apologies, or they're kind of leaving third party, it's only you for me, Aries, please understand it's because they want the old you back. It's because they want whatever you've been doing, to make their life easier. But is their concern you? That is not really, that is not really the concern here, right? So Aries, if you really want to understand this, try to ask them that if they can also take efforts, or just see how much efforts, they're ready to take for you. Then only, jump onto any conclusion. Don't take any emotional decision here, guys, because like I said, I don't sense any kind of genuine regret, okay, here. The Eight of Swords over here, this is the energy of your relationship. And of course, both of you feel very blocked over here. You're blocked because you do not know if you can trust this person again, or if you want to even, go back with them, or you want to continue this connection or this marriage anymore. No matter what is at stake, whether it's your financial stability, whether you have kids with this person, whether it's your family, whether it's the amount of emotions and years you've invested, no matter what is at stake, you are not sure about it, Aries, anymore, because you feel that whatever I have wasted with this person, whatever damage has been done, fine, yes, I regret that, and I feel, but that doesn't mean that I will allow them to damage me more. Okay, and they are blocked because they're not really finding a way to convince you to get you back. So they're really blocked because they're not getting access to you. Like I said, even if you guys are in contact, you're not giving them that kind of vibes, that they can talk to you, or they can kind of manipulate you emotionally, because you can see through them, right through them, so the games are not working anymore. It's not working anymore. And so they're also kind of feeling blocked. They don't know how to kind of convince you, Aries, right? They've never taken like real efforts for this connection. So they don't know, like how to take those efforts, or even if it's necessary, or they probably don't even want to take. They feel that, Aries will come back after some time. That is why I'm telling you that please, control and keep patience and choose yourself and see, observe patiently what this person is ready to do for you. That will show you, how much this person is serious about you, Aries. Okay, all right, guys. So now I will take out 3 cards here for the current energies, and we'll see how you're feeling currently, how your partner is feeling currently, and what is happening in this connection, Aries. Let's see here. All right, so we have the moon here. We have the 8 of Wands over here. And we have the 6 of Swords over here. All right, okay. Right. We have the moon over here. Now, the moon is the energy of this relationship. Again, there is no clarity currently. There is no clarity where this connection is going, what can happen. You know, there's very deep energy of illusions being created, pretensions, mind games, you know, and truth being hidden, secrets, right? And a lot of energy also of lies being spoken, right? So no, like I said, there is no genuine energy around whatever this person is pretending in front of you. Let me tell you that there is no genuinity in that. There is no truth in that. Okay, they are just seeking their own interest right now, and that is why I feel that this person might not go out of the way to take efforts for you. They might tell you that they will, and you know, because it has always worked in the past. Okay, they have always portrayed in front of you a certain type of image. Either they've played a victim or they've played some very grand image that they are someone, you know, a trophy. They're like a trophy, you know, and you have won, and it's like a, you're so fortunate, Aries, to be with me, you know, that kind of energy. So, but now, like, you know, probably this person is trying to convince you in a way, they're apologizing or they're trying to make you feel special. But like I'm saying, you know, I do not get the energy that they are being genuine about it. It's just, you know, that they are doing it till the time you don't come back or you don't get normal. And the moment you'll be normal, the moment you'll start making sacrifices for them again, the way you have been doing, they'll start doing their own things again. You know, life will come back on track as usual. That's what they're waiting for. There is no, again, guys, there is no concern about that. What is Aries going through? You know, should we talk about it? Okay, and like, what can I do to make up for Aries' pain? No, there is no worry. There is no attention to your pain over here. Not even, like, they're not even validating that. They're not even thinking about that. They're not even acknowledging that. So this connection has a lot of, like, you know, it's a very dark space, right? Moon cannot illuminate everything. Even if there is the moon, you know, still it can only illuminate a part of it, not like how the sun can illuminate. So whatever you're seeing, that's not the complete truth. That's not the complete truth, Aries. So do not trust this person. That's all I'm saying. This connection does not have very vibrant energies for the future. They're hiding a lot. And you know it, because this is the energy of your relationship. You feel it within. You feel it, Aries, that you can't trust this person, that they are hiding something from you. You feel it in your bones, even if you do not know exactly what it is, you feel it right there. Right? We have 8 of Wands over here. This is your partner's energy. They are sending you messages. So for the people who have been waiting for this person to come forward, to at least apologize, you know, or to say something, it's happening. They're coming. They are sending you a lot of messages. They're sending you apologies. Probably they're coming to see you, or they're giving you surprises. But this person is gonna, like, kind of really take efforts to make a conversation with you. That is gonna happen. Okay. But that's what I'm trying to tell you here, that what is your benchmark? Okay, what is your benchmark, Aries? Just because someone is sending you a lot of messages, or they're love bombing you, or they're coming to see you, do you think whatever they've caused to you, the pain they've caused to you, is this enough? If this is enough, then see, I'm not someone to dictate you, do this or do that. I'm just the messenger over here. So you act according to your benchmark. If you feel that someone apologizing to you, or someone love bombing you, or coming to see you is enough for the pain they've caused to me, please go ahead. But if you feel that you've done a lot for this person and this is nothing, you know, then probably I'll say take your time. Okay, but there are messages coming, there are conversations coming. Okay, now how much of it would be the truth, that I doubt. That I can't, like I've told you, I don't feel a lot of truth here. 6 of Swords, this is your energy, but you're kind of turning your back on them. You're definitely turning your back on them. Like I said, you feel it in your bones, that they're lying to you. That there's something, which is shady and sneaky about them. Okay, whether it's a third party or whether it's about money. Maybe they've taken your money, or they've always pretended that they don't have money, but they had money. They've been just spending on themselves. Like whatever it is, but you know. And so even if they're sending you the messages, you are like walking away from them. Either physically you're walking away, or energetically or emotionally, but you're creating a distance between both of you. Okay, even if you're living under the same roof, okay, you're not really staying in the same room. You're trying to avoid them, or you're trying to avoid the serious conversations, just whatever is needed, you're doing that. But you're making a point to give that vibe to them that, listen, please don't, please don't do this. Like, don't irritate me, and don't do all of this drama. Okay? Don't do it. I can see right through you. I can see what kind of selfish, mean, and some of them, narcissistic person you are. I can see that. Right? So you are making it quite clear to them. You're being very blunt about it, Aries. With the swords energy, you're being extremely blunt about it. You're not even being indirect. Okay, indirectly I'll show them. No, you're showing it right on the face that, listen, please don't do this, What are you doing? You look stupid while you're doing this. I mean, it's me. I know you. I know what you're doing, right? All right, guys. So now I will... okay, one more thing. For the people where you have kids with them, you're taking your kid away. Irrespective of your gender, you're taking your kid away, or you'll put a case for the custody of the child, because you do not even trust this person, for the upbringing of your child. You don't. Okay, or if you guys have a business together, home together, you want to take the custody of that. You want to share in that, right? So this is something serious, Aries. You are really kind of making some serious, decisions about this connection, right? Because the way they have left you here, abandoned you here, you are not like, you're not letting it go. You're not ignoring it, right? All right, guys. So now I will take out 3 cards here, and for the immediate future, right? But before that, I want to say, please understand that energies are flexible. They're not rigid, okay? So don't chase timelines, guys. Don't run after the timelines, ma'am. March readings, ma'am, April readings. See, you have to understand one thing, that the right message will come to you at the right time. Universe is too perfect to make a mistake, to miss it out. Whether the messenger is me or it can be something else, but the right message will reach out to you. Yes, I understand that the whole concept of YouTube has, with the tarot readers, have become like, monthly readings, weekly readings. Some of them even put daily readings, okay? But is it even necessary? Is so much of information is even necessary? No, it's not. What is necessary is the right message. Focus on that, guys, okay? Because universe never works on our timeline. Universe, we don't have March, April, in the spiritual world, right? We don't. Okay? So connect with the universe. And that is why whatever will come here, for most of you, it will happen within April. But for others, it can happen in November also, next year also. So focus on the message, guys, right? All right, so 3 cards here, and we'll see, Aries, what you would be feeling, what your partner would be feeling, and where this connection would be going in the immediate future here, right? Okay. So we have the Knight of Pentacles here, we have the 4 of Cups here, and we have the Star here. All right, okay. Okay. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Now this is your partner's energy. So definitely, they have been shocked to the core. They are not understanding how and when you got so much of power to really behave like this, to detach yourself like that, from them, to take such bold decisions, because they always thought, in fact, they believed it, that you can't even survive without them. Because the way you have been giving to them, that's what they always believed. That's what you made them believe, Aries, when you gave them that unconditional attention and efforts and everything. They feel, you can't live without them. And right now, after this, they're not really able to take it, that Aries can be so strong, or Aries can really walk away like this. And so there is a change of heart which is happening over here. This person is wanting to offer you something very stable, not shaky, okay, not sneaky, not something, which is full of lies, but something which is genuine, and something which is kind of, the truth, the stability, the commitment. They do want to here. Although they're coming very slowly to, of course, they're coming very slowly towards you, because they don't know, how much you're ready to entertain them, or, you still want to be with them, or you're interested in somebody else, because they have never received these kind of cold vibes toward from you. And this kind of like boldness they've never seen in you, because maybe earlier, fights happened, or even breakups happened between both of you, but you always kind of went back to them, or you always kind of just gave it very easily to them with, let's say, just one message or two messages, one meeting, so they thought that, okay, it's the usual thing, it's gonna work out, maybe, okay, this time it's a little extreme, so I'll send two extra messages, or I'll just go and see them. But when you really just walked away, okay, now this is kind of creating insecurity within them. And so they are kind of realizing that how much stability you bring to them. See, again, I'll say it's not like complete realization is that, but yes, there's a change of heart that is starting to happen over here, okay? Like, they know that it won't really continue now how it has been going on. If they really want to keep Aries in their life, they have to make some genuine changes. So at least they're trying over here. They're trying over here. They're coming towards you, okay? Now we have the Four of Cups over here. Aries, this is your energy. See, even though this person is coming towards you, and of course this should be a happy thing, like they are kind of taking efforts for you, they're at least trying to make things happen over here. But this, you're sad, like you're sad now, you're disappointed, the damage is done. You feel like whatever they're doing now, you feel, what is the use of that? I literally had to walk away. I literally had to break us up. I literally had to damage myself, sacrifice myself completely to make you realize, that I matter, that I do have value. You feel that you have completely burnt me out, and now you want to come and tell me that, listen, let's be together. I'm realizing, you just feel, what is the use of this? I've done so much for this person, and really I had to completely sacrifice myself, completely sink myself, in the pain for them to understand that, okay, I matter. You're very sad about it. You're extremely sad about it. You're so sad that their efforts, like, they're not really creating much difference. You feel it's too late. You feel it's too late now, right? All right, so we have the Star over here. Now, the Star is the energy of this connection. See, there is some kind of healing which has started to happen in this connection, okay? But like I said, it has started to happen. It is not done yet. There's a change of heart which has started to happening. Because see, they of course want you. They want to be with you. They're coming very slowly towards you. But will they continue, or will they feel that I'm tired now and they'll just, take a U-turn? We don't know. And that is why I'm saying that you should wait it out, Aries. Test this person properly. For the people who really want to go back to this person, please test them properly. Take your time. See what is their limit. What all they're ready to do for you. Because only when you took a strong stand for yourself, this change of heart, happened over here. But to make sure the whole transformation is done, you have to kind of pull yourself back. That is why the healing is starting to happening over here, and your healing specifically, because you have been just completely giving yourself to this person without really taking care of your own needs. And now that you have taken a step back, you're understanding your own needs also, the needs of your body, the needs of your health, the needs of your finances, family, friends, your hobbies, your passions, your dreams. You're starting to focus on all of that. And your partner is also kind of now forced to. forced to look at their flaws, their dark side, that what all they have done, the damage, they're now forced to look at it. They were not willingly doing it, but because you just completely kind of just, gave them that cold vibes, and some of you will like just cut them off, so they were forced to look at it. And now that they're forced to look at it, some of them feel that okay, they have done some real damage, so they're also kind of wondering, what can I do to make things better within me also, so that I don't repeat things. So there is that change of heart, that there's light within them which is starting to come. But like again, I'm saying, it is not done. The process has just started. Please do not jump into the half-hearted process over here and say, okay, I forgive you, I'm back. Then they will stop working on themselves. Are you getting me? You also need the healing, and no one can heal you except yourself, Aries. So right now, focus on your healing. And don't tell me you don't need to heal yourself. Go and look at yourself in the mirror. It's not just about the looks. It's not about how pretty or handsome you are. Look into your eyes there. Right now, the only person you need is yourself, right? Okay guys, so now we'll take out 3 cards here and we'll see what universe wants to guide here. But before that, I want to say, even now, at least one of you after every video tells me that, ma'am, whatever you said about my partner, they are my energies, and whatever you said about me, they're my partner's energies. So guys, please understand, I always say at the beginning of every video that energies of 2 people in general readings are interchangeable. They can be vice versa. So this can very well be you, Aries, who was only kind of playing games over here, or who was seeking just self-interest over here, and finally, your partner has cut you off, or they are kind of deciding to walk away. This is freaking you out, and now you want to offer them something stable, right? And this can very well be your partner, who feels it's too late for whatever you are doing now. The damage is way beyond the repair, right? And they're very sad about it. They're more sad about the efforts that they have put into this connection and what they received back, right? So whether this is you or whether this is your partner, understand one thing, that either way this reading is correct, okay? Please don't force yourself to fit into a character to claim this reading. No, choose your path honestly, because like I said, that either way it is correct, right? Okay, so 3 cards that came out here are the Page of Wands over here, the 2 of Cups over here, and the 10 of Pentacles. We have beautiful cards here. Okay, we have the Page of Wands over here, right? Now, Page of Wands is, okay, this is your partner's energy, okay? So this is the message for the cross watchers, okay? So, see, you need to kind of treat this connection like it's a new connection. Because when Aries feels that the damage has been done beyond repair, so no point, just hitting on that sore spot again and again, and again. Even if there was a third party, or even if you cheated them in any way. If you just keep hitting, keep apologizing, see, apologies, they have a validity, or they come with some kind of, time period. Like beyond that time period, they don't really work. You can't kill someone and then say, I'm sorry. It doesn't work like that, right? There's only a time period till which sorry can work. So you have to stop doing that, because instead of repairing it, you're actually damaging it, because you're forcing Aries to think about that again and again, right? So what is needed over here, what universe is saying, that treat this connection as a new connection. Try to approach Aries in a new way. Forget about whatever happened. Yes, you have to address whatever happened, but not right now, because right now Aries does not have the capacity to take it or to even talk about it, okay? Take it like a new person. Take it like a new person who is coming to you damaged. What you would have done to heal them, to make them feel better. Do those things. Bring changes within yourself. Give them the attention. Give them the time. Right now, we don't have to pick up those topics. We will pick up, but at the right time, not right now. But you have to, start this connection all over again. It doesn't matter when you met, when you were high school, lovers, you met in college, you met in office, you met through arranged marriage, whatever was that time when you met Aries for the first time. Go back to that time, okay? And start repairing this connection from there and then. If you were not available, if you included other people, do it differently this time. Do it all of it differently this time. One night, one conversation will not sort out the years of damage over here. You're getting me? So you have to go back to that time. And I know it is something which will take time or efforts, but Aries deserves it. So Aries deserves it. We all know it, right? So we have the Two of Cups now. Two of Cups is the energy of this relationship. So, you guys share a soulmate or a twin flame connection, and a lot of you share twin flame connection with this person. And twin flames are all about, pushing each other so that you become the best version of yourself, right? And finally, once you both are, evolved on the same level, that's when the union happens. Until that time, both of the twin flames, they keep pulling each other up, right? So that finally both of you get evolved on the highest level, and only after that the union happens. So you, Aries, you're quite evolved over here, but your partner is not. And so somewhere, all of this is happening so that they also kind of elevate themselves, because until and unless they won't do that, the union will not take place. That final union will not take place, okay? But the good thing is that the change has already started, and if this person can do that, and in which you will play a major role, okay, that if you again spoon feed them, you are actually delaying the process of union over here. Are you getting me? Right? So don't do that. Don't do that, okay? Let this person come to you themselves. Let this person work on themselves, okay? Because this is a very strong spiritual relationship, something which is meant to be. So do not delay the union, okay? We have the Ten of Pentacles. This is your energy, and universe is asking you to completely focus on yourself right now here. Build yourself, focus on your career, focus on your health, because the more stable your energies would be, the more healthy, like frequency you'll vibrate in, right? The more like you will be transferring your partner the positivity to come up. If you will also be kind of, just like how you have been just giving them. See, when people give unconditionally, it's not a sign of a big heart. It's a sign of fear. Because you fear that the other person will walk away if you'll not do all of this. So if you're working from fear, of course, you're also, vibrating in the lower frequency. And why would your partner then, work upon themselves? And so the union had not been happening properly. So if you will be vibrating in a healthy frequency, your partner would be forced to work on themselves. So universe is asking you to completely focus on your stability, on yourself, like heal yourself completely. Let them do what they have to do. If they have to start it from scratch with Page of Wands, let them. Universe is there to guide them, right? All right, guys. So now what I'll do that this is the book of the answers, okay? And we'll kind of just shuffle this book, and I'll open one page to have one clear message that universe has for this relationship. But before that, I want to explain you that that the people who are coming here every month, you guys are very well aware about the crystal jewelry that I offer. But for the people who are coming here for the first time, I want to tell you why it is important to wear crystals. See, crystals, they come from beneath the earth, and earth is the only planet in our entire solar system which has the power, to create life, beautiful life. So you can imagine how powerful and magical our earth is. Now, because all of these crystals are coming from beneath the earth, so each and every crystal has the same power within it, Now, if you can somehow extract the energies from these crystals and you align with your energies and how powerfully your life can change. Now, the best way to do that is to wear the crystal. It's even more powerful than keeping the crystals, because when you wear the crystal, it is directly aligning with your energies. It is directly making a connection over here, right? Okay, see guys, I have been working with crystals since very, very, very long, and I can tell you one thing from my own experience, that crystals have helped me, benefited me in my all areas of my life, my personal relationships, my finances, my stability, my health, protecting me from low vibrational energies, from negativity, from black magic energies, from evil eye, from psychic attacks. See, psychic attacks are very real and very misunderstood and underestimated, guys. What are psychic attacks? Let's say you're sitting in a place, like you're there somewhere and you're very motivated, you're very happy, you're very positive to do something in your life, in any area of your life, okay? Or you're expecting a good news, okay? Now what happens is, out of nowhere, either you hear a bad news, unexpectedly about that thing, or you start feeling anxious, you start feeling, getting panic attacks, and you're now demotivated. Why? Because someone out there is thinking so negatively about you that they're sucking all your positivity out, okay? They're taking all your blessings and they are transferring their negativity to you. See, energy transfer has to happen. That is the law of the universe, right? If something is going from here, something has to come from there. So if the positivity is going out of you, of course, that negativity is coming to you, right? So crystals, they create that protective defense around you. They protect you from such psychic attacks, okay? Also, crystals keep your intuition on point. Now, what is intuition? See, intuition is the link, it is the bridge, pathway between you and the universe, connecting you and the universe. Let's say if you're in a dilemma, or in universe, wants to reach out to you, it will do that through your intuition. It's only through intuition, I'm able to channelize these messages for you, even when I don't know you personally. But what is happening today, because of all the anxiety, negativity, greed, the psychic attacks, the clutter of the world, this noise of the world, our intuition pathway is blocked. All this waste is there, right? So universe is not able to reach out to us. So what happens? We are cut off from the universe. We are cut off from our source, our home. What happens when you're cut off from your home? You feel lonely, you feel lost, you feel sad, you're depressed. And that is why world over mental health issues are increasing day by day. This is the reason, right? Crystals, they keep your intuition pathway clear. So that flow of intuition is, free between you and the universe, right? Also, not just in the psychic world, but if your intuition is on point, you'll always make like best decisions in your personal life, professional life, right? Okay, and now see, there are three most important things that you must know before you buy crystals, whether you're buying from me or you're buying from somebody else, okay? First, please do a little research and make sure you're buying original crystals, because a lot of people who are selling fake ones out there, even few reputed websites are doing that, so please take care, okay? Secondly, how one crystal benefits one person, it might not benefit another person the same way. Why? Because all of us have different blockages, different energy systems. Just like how one medicine will not solve all the health issues in the world, same logic applies here, right? You eat medicine according to your diagnosis, your illness. See, the most common example of this is rose quartz. How world over people try to market it as love crystal. And I'm sure, most of you must have tried wearing it at least once in your life to attract love. But did it work for all of you? No. Why? Because rose quartz might not be your love crystal. It might be your financial crystal. Let's say I'm wearing black onyx here. Now, this black onyx might be my love crystal, and the same black onyx can help you in your career, right? So if you do not know which crystal is best for you and for what purpose, don't worry. You message me on my crystal Instagram page. I will take your details. I will meditate on your energies, and I will let you know which crystal is good for you. Thirdly, please wear crystals only after they're charged with your specific energies. Now, why this matters? See, crystals, they have the tendency to create the connection with the energies they come across. Now, let's say I come across so many people every day. So my crystal will try to create a connection with everyone. So I don't want that. Why? Because this way its powers are now scattered, but I want all of its powers to be focused only on me, to work only for me. So how do I ensure that? I ensure that by carrying out certain intense rituals, okay? Now, let me tell you, these rituals can't be done by everybody, because again, I come across people trying to sell crystals by saying that buy from us, they're charged by us. You need to ask these people, charged of what and charged of whose energies? Have they meditated on your energies? Do they know your blockages? If no, then no, the crystal is not charged and it's of no use to you. See guys, one thing I can promise you 1000%, that crystals have the power to change your life, but you have to be responsible towards them. They are not fashionable jewelries, okay? They are living entities who are always listening to you, guiding you, supporting you, right? They are your guardians, so have faith in them, right? Okay guys, so now I'll just shuffle and I'll just open one page and we'll see what specific message universe has for Aries here. Okay, I'll just take this page and we have reprioritize what is important. Yes, here 10 of Pentacles with the star. What is important, Aries? You are important. You are important. Reprioritize. This relationship right now, this person is not important. If you will not heal yourself, then you will just kind of burn out one day and you will forget about giving to them. You won't be able to give yourself also. There'll be nothing left. Reprioritize what is important. Aries, universe is telling you very directly, this is the time to build yourself and not anybody else. Let them work to come onto your level. Till then, you work on yourself, right? Alright guys, so that's it for today. I hope this reading resonated with you. If it did, then please subscribe this channel. Also comment here. Please comment here. Please let me know, how much these readings are resonating with you, And because see, at the end of the day, everything is energy. The moment you write here, you are connecting with my energies. I would be able to channelize the messages for you in a better way. And whenever I meditate, I would be able to send out the healing energies to you. So take benefit of that, right? Also, like I always say, I may not reply to each and every comment, but I read each and every comment here, right? Also, like and share the video. And for the people who want to book their personal readings with me, you guys should contact me on Instagram. Also on Instagram, every morning, prediction for the day is posted, and every day one person is picked up for the free detailed reading. So if you guys are interested, I would be putting the links both for my tarot Instagram page and my crystal Instagram page in the description box below. You can check it out, okay? So yeah, I'll see you guys again very soon. Till then, please take care of yourself. God bless you. Bye.